As Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This profound insight reminds us that our thoughts shape our reality and well-being. Just as the people we surround ourselves with can deeply impact our lives, certain habits can quietly pull us away from the Stoic path. Today, we'll uncover 7 anti-Stoic habits that may be hiding in your daily life and explore how you can reclaim your inner peace and Stoic direction. Before we dive in, if you find this content valuable, don't forget to like the video. Your support helps spread Stoic wisdom to more people. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you don't miss any new videos. Complaining about things outside your control. Imagine you're at a picnic. The sun is shining and everyone's having a great time. Suddenly, clouds gather and it starts to rain. Most people would adapt, maybe move inside and enjoy the new setting. But there are always a few who let this unexpected turn of events ruin their day. They complain about the weather, their bad luck, or their now wet clothes. This is a perfect example of being affected by things beyond our control. Life, much like the weather, is unpredictable. We can't control the events that happen, but we can control how we respond to them. Stoicism is founded on the understanding that we must distinguish between what we can change and what we cannot. Complaining, especially about things outside our control, is a waste of energy that keeps us in a state of constant dissatisfaction. To combat this anti-Stoic behavior, take a lesson from Epictetus. Is this something that is or is not in my control? When faced with a situation, instead of voicing discontent, ask yourself, how can I adapt to this? What can I learn from this? By doing so, you reclaim your power and maintain your inner peace. Seeking external validation. Imagine you've been working on a project for weeks, pouring your heart and soul into it. When it's done, instead of feeling proud, you're constantly checking for likes, comments, or any form of acknowledgement on social media. Or maybe you've bought a new outfit, and instead of wearing it because it makes you feel good, you're seeking compliments to validate your choice. In our digital age, the need for external validation has become even more pronounced. Social media platforms thrive on our desire for approval, making it easy to fall into the trap of measuring our self-worth by metrics like followers, likes, or shares. But these fleeting numbers can create an unreliable foundation for self-esteem. The Stoic approach teaches us that validation should come from within. Our self-worth should be rooted in our virtues, actions, and personal growth, not in the ever-changing opinions of others. As Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Next time you find yourself seeking external validation, pause and reflect. Why do I need this? Am I proud of my actions? If the answer is yes, then that should be enough. Being a slave to your emotions. Imagine you're at a family gathering. A relative makes a comment about a decision you've made. Maybe it's a new job, a relationship, or a lifestyle change. The comment stings, and before you know it, you're overwhelmed with anger, defensiveness, or sadness. You might snap back with a hurtful remark, creating tension for everyone. This is a classic example of being overtaken by emotions. Emotions aren't inherently good or bad, they are natural human responses. However, letting emotions dictate our actions without control can lead to regrettable decisions and strained relationships. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of recognizing our emotions without being consumed by them. As Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This teaching reminds us that while we may not control our initial emotional reaction, we do control how we act afterward. So the next time you're confronted with a surge of emotion, take a moment to breathe. Ask yourself, is this reaction the best course of action? Will it lead to harmony or further discord? Practicing this pause and introspection strengthens your emotional resilience. Pursuit of excess pleasure. Imagine walking into a grand feast. The table is laden with delicious dishes, elegant desserts, and endless drinks. It's tempting to indulge without restraint, but by the evening's end, the initial joy might be replaced with discomfort or regret. This is the trap of excessive pleasure. Life offers many pleasures, from good food to luxurious experiences. However, constantly seeking more can leave us feeling empty. The fleeting joy these pleasures provide can distract us from deeper, more meaningful sources of contentment. Seneca's saying, slavery resides under marble and gold, reminds us that excessive attachment to material pleasures can ironically restrict our freedom. It's as if we become chained to a treadmill, always chasing the next fleeting happiness. To overcome this, it's helpful to cultivate a sense of moderation. Before diving into the next indulgence, pause and reflect. Is this pursuit adding value to my life, or am I merely seeking a temporary high? Such introspection helps us distinguish between what genuinely enriches our lives and what merely offers a momentary escape. Habit hash 5. Living in the past. Imagine sitting on your porch on a beautiful evening, but instead of enjoying the sunset, your mind is lost in the past. Maybe it's a mistake you made, an opportunity you missed, or a memory of someone you once knew. While it's natural to reminisce occasionally, being anchored in the past can prevent you from fully living in the present. Dwelling on past events, especially those filled with regret or sorrow, can be like walking through life with a heavy backpack. It slows you down and prevents you from seeing the opportunities and beauty right in front of you. Epictetus said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them." This means our suffering often isn't because of the events themselves, but because of our continued focus on them. To break free from the chains of the past, it's crucial to cultivate mindfulness. When you find yourself drifting into bygone times, gently bring your attention back to the present. Engage in activities that ground you in the now, like meditation, journaling, or simply taking a walk and observing your surroundings. Obsessing over the future. Picture yourself on a serene beach vacation. The waves are gently lapping at the shore, a pleasant breeze is blowing, but instead of being in the moment, you're lost in thought, worrying about an upcoming work project, a financial decision, or future uncertainties. While it's natural to think about and plan for the future, being consumed by it can rob us of the joy and experiences of the present. Marcus Aurelius said, "Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present." This wisdom suggests that no amount of worry can change the future, but our reactions and preparations in the present moment can. To avoid getting trapped in endless loops of future focus, ground yourself in the present. Whenever you catch yourself drifting into future anxieties, practice mindfulness exercises like deep breathing or sensory focus to bring yourself back to the here and now. Remember, while it's wise to prepare for the future, it's equally important to live and appreciate the present moment. Seeking perfection in everything. Imagine hosting a dinner party at your home. The guests are enjoying themselves. The ambiance is lively and the food is delightful. But instead of reveling in the moment, you're fixated on the slight oversalting of one dish or the minor imperfection in the table setting. In today's world, with social media constantly showcasing perfect lives, the pressure to attain perfection in every aspect of life has increased. Seneca said, "To wish for perfection is a sure way to become unhappy." This Stoic insight highlights that the pursuit of perfection can lead to a sense of inadequacy, frustration, and even burnout. To avoid this perfectionist trap, embrace the concept of good enough. This doesn't mean settling for mediocrity, but recognizing the difference between striving for excellence and seeking absolute perfection. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and learn to accept the imperfections that come with being human. When you find yourself spiraling into perfectionist tendencies, take a step back and ask, is this truly important? Will it matter in a week, a month, or a year? By reframing your perspective and focusing on the bigger picture, you can free yourself from the constraints of perfectionism and lead a more balanced, fulfilling life. Reflecting on the wisdom of the Stoic sages, it's clear that self-awareness and introspection are crucial in nurturing a balanced and resilient life. As we've explored these 7 anti-Stoic habits today, I hope you found insights to guide and refine your own path. Remember, Stoicism isn't about perfection, it's about progress and perspective. Take a moment to ask yourself, are you a victim of some of these habits? How can you course correct and improve? I encourage you to share your reflections and experiences in the comments below. Which of these habits resonated with you the most? Have you encountered other habits that challenge your Stoic journey? Let's create a space for vibrant discussion and mutual growth. Thank you for joining me, and until our next exploration, may you find serenity and strength in the Stoic way.